Hey everybody, in today's video I'm going to be showing you the ABC glance for altimeter, barometer, and compass on our Garmin Forerunner 955 watch. I'm using the solar version. It shouldn't matter whether you've got solar or non-solar. This feature is available on both of them. This is also a feature that's pretty common. It can be found on most other Garmin watches. It is not specific to the 955. So what exactly are we talking about? If you look at my watch face here, you can see I've got my altimeter reading up here. I've got my barometer reading. But what if I want to see all three of those, the altimeter, barometer, and compass, all together in one view? That's what your ABC glance does for you. First and foremost, this is a touchscreen enabled watch. Everything I'm showing you, you could do with the touchscreen if you've got touchscreen turned on. If you're somebody like me that would rather use buttons, you could turn off the touchscreen functionality completely, and you could strictly just use the buttons on the watch. Let's go ahead and go into what's called our glance list. If you're using touchscreen, you could just simply swipe up or down. Button person, you're either going to press up or down, and that will take us into our glance list. The very first glance I've got set is the ABC glance. That is our altimeter, barometer, and compass. Now, if you don't see it, if you go down to the very bottom of your list, you will see an option for edit. You can click on edit, and you can look from the available list of glances. On any other glance that you're on, if you press and hold the menu button, which is the left menu, you will see an option to add a glance. You could also add it from this as well. The ABC glance is delivered on the watch. You do not have to go to the Garmin Connect IQ app and download it. You just have to find it from your available list of glances and make it viewable like I've already got here. So what exactly are we looking at? You'll notice when we first go into it, it kind of locks into place. What it's showing is my compass view. I'm at 21 degrees. Am I facing north or east? I'm a little bit between north and east. I can also see my altimeter value. I'm at 234 feet altitude, and then I've got a barometric pressure trend indicator over here. That is what that arrow is showing me. One of the disappointing things, I don't know why they did it, is I can see my altimeter and I can see my compass. All I can see is my barometric pressure trend. I wish they would also show you the barometric pressure value, but we will see that here in a second when we jump into the glance. This is what a glance does. It kind of shows you some basic information. We're getting more data than we were getting just from our watch face because it's all combined into this one thing. But if we want to see even more, we can either click the watch face if we're using touchscreen, or we can press the start and stop button. That will take us into the glance. And now we are in a glance that shows us all. We are in our compass. The middle value is going to be my altimeter, and then the bottom value is going to be the barometer. Again, compass is moving around. Now it's basically real time. Anything we do, it will continue to update. Again, another complaint. Why is the barometric pressure not showing here? The altimeter value is showing here, and my compass degrees is showing no barometric pressure value. Not sure why they did that. This is just the initial glance. It shows you all three of them. However, we can get to our barometer and our altimeter and our compass independently. The way we're going to do that is we can simply press the down button, or we can swipe down. Now we are in our altimeter. You can see here's my altimeter values for the last 4 hours. This plot area can be modified. You're basically looking at the exact same thing you would be seeing if you were in the altimeter glance right now, but you're accessing it through the ABC glance instead. You're using that one glance to get you to these different things. There's my altimeter. If I press the down button again, it takes me into my barometer. Again, we can adjust this plot area. Mine is showing the last 6 hours. My lowest barometric pressure value, my highest barometric pressure value, and then finally, we can actually see our barometer value in here. What's weird in here is they don't show you the trend arrow, they just show you the specific barometer values. 1018.2 hectopascals is my current barometric pressure. And then last but not least, I can press the down button and it will take me to the independent compass, which is just a compass by itself without the altimeter and without the barometer values. That's really about it. Now there's some different settings we can get to by pressing and holding the menu button, but they're the same settings you would be accessing if you were doing it through your altimeter or compass. There's a bunch of different ways you can get to those settings on the watch. This is just the basics of the view of the ABC glance. Again, I can press up to go to any one of those, or go back to the main view, which is showing all three of them. Once I'm done with the glance, I can simply press the back button. It takes me to my glance list. Press the back button one more time and we're back at our watch face. I hope that gives you an idea of exactly what the ABC glance is at least explains a little bit about it to you. As always, I appreciate you watching. Have a good day.